Okay, what the hell? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Justin from Justice League Swag, and today we're going to do a deck profile on Star Dragon World Zodiac deck, and this is Harrison's build for it. So, take it away.
Alright, so we'll start with spells, I guess. So, obviously this is Zodiac deck, so we're running 4 Divine Guidance. This is the one, the shield. It's really, really good. Alright, next, we're using Pro for Gauge. This deck can go a little bit low on Gauge if you don't see the boots or if you don't see an early Proto or a Divine Guidance. Future Astrology. This card's really dumb. It's a draw 2. One really important thing is later down the line, we're going to show the boots. And the boots are a star attribute, which is really important. If you don't see Zodiac early enough, you can equip the boots and you can play a size 0 Neo Dragon, cast Future Astrology, and then try and draw them. So this card's really important. Next, we're running this at 2. This Illusion of the Void Deity. It's like a combination between Drago Bond and that is an after image, gains a life. It's pretty good. Next, we have Speculate Ring. So we have Soul Guard and 5k defense. This actually is more effective than you'd think. You can deal with really strong grade 2s that you want to kill on counterattack, like Formal Frill, stuff like that. Next we have Uninvited Deity Inspector. The whole deck is based around Zodiac, so if you don't see him, you're in really big trouble. So we run the Searcher so that we're running kind of 7 copies of the Buddy monster. The other one's okay, but we really want to see the Buddy. And next we're running 3 Earth Barrier. This at the moment, I'm running a lot of shields because I didn't really know what else to run at the time that I built it. At this point, I will change this probably to Garble Anchor because the counter spells are going to be really important. But for now, Earth Barrier is also a good alternative. Also, the Dr. Agar art just makes me happy. Next, we have the best card in the whole deck, the Battle Boots. This is the whole reason you play Zodiac. If you're not doing it for boots, you're doing it wrong. This Boots a star, gains you a gauge whenever you swing, you have a size 3. It's my baby. So now we go on to monsters. Dragon Arms. This is a Pisca dual world card. When it comes from drop, hand, whatever, you gain a gauge. It's just to make your Zodiac a little cheaper. And one thing that's really important about this Zodiac is that his call cost is pay 2 gauge. Then you put a card from your drop zone into the soul. So a lot of times you want to charge your Dragon Arm turn 1, pay the gauge for it, and then slide it into soul, get your gauge back, or use it for the double attacking one. Speaking of which, there he is. So here's the double attacking one. This is the only other Dragon Arms we're currently running. Like I said, we probably run Garble Anchor, but it's fine if you're running the Earth Barriers instead. This card just gives Zodiac double attack. Card's really good. One of the best cards you can charge in first turn and put them into the soul so you don't have to pay the gauge and cross knives. Definitely needed it at 4 because you need to put pressure on your opponent. Next we have 2 Eliminator Jerkline. This card says you can pitch it from your hand and put a Dragon Arms into the soul of Zodiac. Very good for clutch situations. If you need that 1 gauge or you need that double attack to go for game, very important. And if you're really desperate, you can play him on the left and then cast Future Astrology if you need that draw too. Next we have 4 of the Buddy. Card's amazing, has move, and it gives all Neo Dragons a crit, himself included. So really this deck, I play it as aggro. Just go at them at their face. You want to play him, you want to play your boots and play your size 0 and swing out, So if he has double attack, that's 6 crit alone with him. You get 2 crit from your boots, then probably 2 crit from your size 0. Next we have Dust Remnant. This card's amazing. I'm so happy they printed it. So this is the FU card to Pillars, to Fifth Omni, to all those amazing cards, all those amazing decks that can destroy your stuff during your turn. He just says no, you have to go into the battle phase, kill them yourself, and then try and destroy Zodiac. You can't just savage them in your main phase. Really good card. Can only be played on the left though, so you have to do some strategic planning. Next, we have Eliminator Tourist. This card's also amazing. You just pay 1 life and you grab a monster from the drop zone and put it in the soul. One of the reasons why we want to change to Garble Anchor later, but whatever, that's in the future, is that you can put a Neo Dragon like that into the soul and get your effects off and get your counter spells, but in general it doesn't really matter. The important thing is that he has the soul guard so that he can't be removed at counter speed, because a lot of the counter speed removal in the game targets 2s or less, so he can get hit by that, but with the soul guard you're pretty much going to be safe from him dying during combat, so he's going to get his hit in. Another thing is just has an amazing ability where if there's a size 3 he gets an extra crit. That coupled with the Buddy monster skill, he's a 3 crit, size 0, 1 life for cost, size 0 that hits for 3 crit. That's just so good. He can be part of that aggro plan to just kill your opponent instantly. And then lastly, we have Hollowed Arms Zodiac. This is the Zodiac from 4 Dimensions. He's pretty decent if you need to play attrition, or if you don't see him starting, or the Searcher. He's just a decent card. He's got Zodiac in the name. He's got the Gravity Rest. He has the basics of what you need. And so that's all it for main board. Next, we'll go to the side. The side, we have 1 Illusion of the Void Deity, in case you want to run it for 3. It's for decks that run a lot of just main speed or main phase destruction. If you don't see Dust Remnant instantly, we run 1 Dust Remnant, same reason. 1 Garble Anchor. These 2 are going to turn into Garble Anchor, and then we're going to replace that with the Earth Barriers later. But this card's actually putting in an incredible amount of work. I wish I started playing him earlier. Counterspelling your opponent when you're an aggro deck is huge. You have 9 crit on the board and they have an open center. You can just triple link and they're just dead unless they run one of those negates that can't be negated. Very strong. Next we have 3 Null Place. Null Place is the removal spell. You just run it for really, really annoying decks, like, once again, superheroines if you want to kill their mover, or anything that has 5k or less defense. You can even kill Galgarios, which is really strong. I mean, he's a size 3 with lifelink 2, so you can just savage them.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have Antimatter Cloud. This is literally for Shadow Shades and all those size 3 decks like Raging Spirits. You literally make Impact Joe a gamble for them. If they play it, you can just kill everything. You kill the Terry that they played it on top of and the Joe that they just paid the cost for. And it can just absolutely destroy them. Very strong card, very scary card. Also very good in the mirror match. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Zodiac build. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments in the comment section. Thanks.
And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.